This beautiful piece of nature in the outskirts of our mountain town, Cities Skylines 2, will vanish today because the demand for Miata cars has increased massively since the new mayor of Carson moved in and the Miata gang is controlling parts of the town. So what will happen today is we will build the biggest car factory you've ever seen. And this car factory will of course specialize on Mazda Miata cars. So we will just continue this road. It is coming from the cargo train station. Makes sense, I think. And then we will slap down the massive, gigantic vanilla car factory to start with. But of course, we will tweak and detail it up. We will make a special Miata car factory out of this one. So let's see what we can do. And what we can do is build a massive parking lot, a massive future parking lot next to it. So all the new manufactured Miata cars can park here, and we can also run some train tracks, so we can maybe park some cargo trains which can carry even more Miata cars in and out of town. And then we have to connect it to the rest of the tracks, of course. Yeah, and you might ask yourself, what is going on with the new mayor and stuff? Yeah, we just had an election some weeks ago and Mayor Cheeks took over Carson. And if you want to follow the whole story, I will put the links of the other episodes of the mayor story into the video description so you can watch the whole story. You can find another piece of the story on my Discord server if you want to dive deeper into it. Anyway, let's continue with the parking lot. Let's grab the Miata car. It's a custom car from the PDX workshop, from the PDX mods page. The workshop is from Cities Skylines 1. I'm still saying workshop from time to time, but you know what I mean, right? And then we will just slap down a whole lot of new manufactured Miata cars. And by the way, if you like what you see, please be so kind. Leave a like, leave a subscription if you want. You can also become a channel member for only 99 cents. So you will have access to the save game and other perks on my Discord. So thank you very much if you consider some of this stuff I suggested to you. Okay, a bunch of Miata cars. We can add some fences around it, of course. And then we see how we can continue. Yeah, the goal is we will make this standard vanilla factory look custom, make custom. We will go in with some right everywhere stuff for some custom signage and all the good stuff. But it will be a functional car factory because we use the vanilla one. Okay, it's the Miata factory now. We can recolor it. I think a nice red would be nice. Yeah, and why Miata, you may ask? I told you earlier, the Las Vegas Miata gang came over to Carson from Las Vegas. It's the other city of Mayor Cheeks. So he's mayor of 2 cities now. And then we will maybe go into right everywhere, as I said. And yeah, I grabbed the Mazda logo right there. And then we can have a Miata lettering next to it. So we will have a nice Miata factory. Everyone knows it now, and we will create a custom sign later on in the video, so stay tuned. And now I think we just swap some surfaces and make it look a little more interesting by adding some custom surfaces and maybe some trees here and there as well. Let's see what we can do in terms of detailing. Let's go. And I also want to have some details here in the middle, in the center, inside this car factory, so we can add some trucks and trailers, I think, and continue with detailing. We can also go in with some decals, of course, some dirt, some tire marks, you know, all the good stuff I always use. I also use the dirt and tire marks on the parking lot of the new manufactured Miata cars. Now we continue this pattern right here, if you want to call it a pattern. And later on, I want to park some cargo trains right here, add some Miata cars onto those train wagons, but it won't be functional for now because I don't have the right cargo train station, and the custom stops only work for passenger trains, if I'm not mistaken. So we can create a custom cargo station, I think. But we have a cargo station just around the corner, so this is fine, I guess. So let's add a bunch of Miata cars. We have to play around with move it, of course, because some are sunken. But I think we can make it work with a little bit of effort. Oh, no. They're too high. It's a little bit difficult. Yeah, I don't know if you want to call it difficult, but everything is very hilly here and uneven. So you just have to invest a little bit more time in detailing. And then I want to surround it with some trees. I want to make it look like there was a huge dense forest and the new mayor came in and just slapped down this massive factory, got rid of a bunch of trees. So it's just hidden a little bit inside a massive forest. This is at least the idea, the look I'm going for. So let's add a bunch of trees. I have my usual tree pattern I'm running throughout the whole map. And as I said earlier, I want to create a custom sign visible from the road for the Miata factory. So I think here up on this hill on the main entrance road to Carson is a good idea for a sign. So let's start with the Right Everywhere mod and just make the white underground to start with, where we can add our pieces of text and images. And I think this is the right size. We just copy and paste it so we have a backside as well. And then I again will use the Miata, not the Miata, the Mazda logo right there and the Miata lettering next to it. And then we can add some more interesting stuff to it. Yeah, there we go. It says Mazda. Let's change it to Miata. And then we can add the word factory underneath it. And by the way, if you want to learn how to use Right Everywhere, I have some tutorials on my channel. I will link those in the description so you can create your own signs in no time at all. Just some short tutorials. Okay, and then I grabbed another cool PNG file of a Miata with the nice lights. This is a funny car. It's a great car. And then we have the other mirrored version for it to finish off our sign. So there we go. Let's change it up. And this is our Miata factory sign. Let's bring back or bring up the word factory a little bit. And there we go. This is our sign. I like how it turned out. What do you think about the sign? And then let's bring in, as I said earlier, bring in a bunch of trees around the factory. There we go. And I think this looks interesting, hidden into the forest of Carson, of the Chaos Hills. Our huge, gigantic factory. I mean, it's bringing a lot of jobs into the region, to be fair. So this is cool. This is good. And now last bits and pieces for the custom fake train station right here. So I just go in with a bunch of props and decals to make it look a little bit more run down, a little bit more busy. So those are my methods for this. Alright guys, and that's it already for today. Hope you liked my new factory, hope you liked my video, and I hope I see you back here in the next episode. Is it either my tutorials or my Let's Plays? Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chaos Fun. Have a very good one. See you next time. Bye bye.